Let's talk phobias, but more specifically, how those phobias affect your theme park going experience. We're going to discuss it up next. Hey everybody, welcome aboard to another episode of Orange Grow 55. In this video, we're going to talk about phobias, and I have a bunch of these. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about mine. I want you guys to comment down below with your phobias. But before I do that, I just want to do a quick little programming note. Link up above. Yesterday, I had a fantastic conversation with Jalen, Vash Guy, Disney Family Man. We talked about a host of topics regarding the Galactic Star Cruiser, Star Wars in general, Galaxy's Edge. It was a really, really good time. It was the first time I had Jay Lynn actually on my channel. He really awesome guy, and I definitely want to have him back on again. He's always welcome. Fantastic conversation. But again, check out the conversation. It was really, 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 really fun. So check it out when you get a chance. All right. So for this video, though, we're going to talk about phobias. Now, I don't know. Look, everyone to some degree has some level of like a phobia, right? Now, I have a bunch. To be quite honest with you. But one of my biggest phobias is claustrophobia, which is a fear of small enclosed spaces. Now, to give you kind of set the table as to where I'm at on that claustrophobic scale, I don't take elevators. I don't, unless I absolutely have to. I used to work in an office building in Los Angeles on the 4th floor. And I shit you guys not, I would literally walk up 4 flights of stairs every single day, up and down 4 flights of stairs every single day to avoid the elevator. It's good for my heart. It's good for my health, but maybe my mental health, it wasn't the greatest avoiding those elevators like that. But I'm very claustrophobic, and this definitely does bleed into my theme park, experience. And it's kind of funny because phobias are not rational. They're not logical. It's very much an emotional fight or flight kind of response. So a lot of people will ask me like, "Oh, you're claustrophobic. You must hate the Nemo submarine voyage to Disneyland." I actually don't. That one actually doesn't bother me, mostly because a lot of the voyage, the cast member has their head outside of the submarine, like with the hatch open, and they're like literally outside of the submarine. So I feel like there's a way out. It doesn't really trigger my claustrophobia, but there is a ride that triggers my claustrophobia like you wouldn't believe, and it's not even at Disneyland, not at any Disney park. It's actually at Universal. It's actually at Universal. And that ride is Forbidden Journey. Okay, the Harry Potter ride, Forbidden Journey. Now, I just want to say, this is the thing that breaks my heart, is that I actually love this attraction. I really, really love Forbidden Journey. It's just a lot for me to deal with. Now here, this is from Inside the Magic, and I want to say this is right out the gate, and I'm just using this as like reference to kind of show you visually what I'm referring to. But this headline right here is total clickbait. You never go upside down on this attraction. So it's like total bullshit. They're like, oh, for 20 minutes. Well, you're never upside down in the first place. So anyway, I just want to call that out because that was kind of ridiculous. But here's why I'm claustrophobic for this ride. You can see here with these two kids, right? You're in these like cubby holes. It's very, very tight in these vehicles. And basically they put you in these vehicles, and then they put the over the shoulder restraints. Okay. So you're like probably like a few feet into this like little cubby with you can see here they have even the little wall, the barrier between you and the person next to you. And then on top of that, they add that over the shoulder restraints. Now, here you can see the attraction. You're on this giant KUKA arm, and basically what happens is that you're in this cubby hole locker thing, and it's moving you around through each scene. Now, for the majority of the attraction, that doesn't bother me. What does bother me is that Weeping Willow scene where you're on your back. You're on your back, and when you're on your back, you sink even further into this little cubby hole, and you got that over the shoulder restraint, and then you got those barriers on both sides. You can't see the person next to you. So in 2016, we got stuck for like probably no longer than 5 minutes on this attraction on our back. And I'm sitting deep in this little cubby hole looking up at the ceiling. Okay. And I can't see the person next to me. Oh man, I had the worst panic attack at that moment. I felt so trapped. It was an unbelievably uncomfortable thing for me. I was really panicking. As a claustrophobic person, that really bothered me a lot. That really, probably the most panicky I've ever felt on any attraction ever. Now, to be fair to this attraction, when the attraction is working and you're cycling through it and you're not getting stuck, I feel fine. I can do the whole laying on my back thing for 15 or 20 seconds. That's fine. But when I get stuck there for minutes on end, no go. I can't do it. Now, that's just me. Again, I'm very claustrophobic to the point where I don't even go on elevators. So you can understand why this would bother me. Okay. You can understand. But, that's just my, pet peeve. Now, I want to hear from you guys, though. I'm sure you guys at home have some sort of phobia that it kind of bleeds into your theme park going experience. What are they? Whether it be, fear of heights, claustrophobia, even fear of spiders or bugs or stuff like that, because in a theme park experience, even that could be problematic. So I want to hear from you guys. And I also want to hear from you guys in the comments about how you cope with those phobias. Okay. Because I think that's very important for the audience. People that can relate to what you're fearful of and can sort of take your comment and sort of apply it the next time they're at a theme park, And I would love to hear from you guys that are claustrophobic, my claustrophobia family. Comment down below with how you deal with claustrophobia on super tight claustrophobic attractions. I personally would love to hear from you guys in regards to that. But this is a big issue that a lot of people don't really talk about. And I wanted to make a video on it to sort of address it, because I do think it's something that we should all talk about, because everyone has a phobia. And it does oftentimes bleed into the theme park experience. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about phobias? What are your phobias? What are your tips and advice for dealing with those phobias? Comment down below. And as always, have a wonderful, wonderful day.